welcome back to my channel. I took a very long break without really announcing it, so I have not uploaded since the week before Christmas, and I'm seriously hoping that the YouTube algorithm doesn't think that my channel is now dead. But I am back, I am alive, this channel is alive, and I am ready to start getting back into my schedule. I don't really know if you can tell since there's not a lot going on in the background. I have a weird camera set up right now, but I am in fact in my new dorm, and it is the first week of classes, but by the time this video is up, I'm pretty sure I'll be in the second week, if not closer to the third week of classes. So with all this new stuff going on, I thought that would be a good way to start off my 2019 with this channel, just explaining everything that's happening right now. Not really a life update, but just specifically dealing with the classes I'm taking right now. So I'm scheduled this semester to take 18 credit hours. I'm not sure what the standard is, if there is a standard or if it just varies from university to university. But at the last university I was at and this university, the minimum credits you can take to be considered a full-time student is 12 hours, and the recommended is 15, and the max is 19. I just wanted to put that in there so you can kind of gauge where I'm at and where I'm coming from when I start talking about all these classes. So even though I'm taking 18 credit hours, I am enrolled in only 7 courses. Most of them are 3 credits. I think there's a class that's maybe just 1 credit, and then there's another class that's weirdly 4 credits for some reason. Don't know what that's about. I moved in Sunday, January 6th, and then classes did not start until yesterday, which was Wednesday, January 9th. Again, I don't know if that's like a thing that most universities do, but that's how the last one and this one have been, just so you have a few days to kind of adjust to the new buildings and everything and go figure out where your classes are and all that. So what actually am I taking? Well, the majority of my classes are specifically for my major, and I'm taking 1 for my minor, and another one just as a gen ed fulfillment. And I'm going to go through these classes in the order that I have them. We start off the week with Global Shakespeare, which is an English class, and it fulfills like the global dynamics credit, I think. It is really exciting for me because it's my first class and it starts at noon, so I have quite a lot of free time in the mornings to just sleep in and do what I want to. And as a theater person, really excited that I can take, even though it's not for my major, another theater surrounded course. The next class I have isn't until 3 or 3:30, and that's the freshman cornerstone. And if you know me and you've been on my channel, you're probably like, what? You're not a freshman? No, I'm not. And I don't understand why I have to take this class. I transferred here to this university as a sophomore, but it's just required for anybody who's taking this class, and it's literally just an introduction to the major. So even though I've been in this major for 3 semesters now, I have to take the introductory course. The next class is at 5, and that is my voice class for a non-music major. It's just a super introductory level course into the basics of singing and technique and breathing and all that. I've never had any professional or technical training when it comes to voice, so I'm really excited in the way that that will carry over into my musical theater experience. And then the last class on Mondays is at 6 o'clock at night, which kind of sucks because I have to be in classes pretty much all day, but it was either a 6 p.m. or an 8 a.m. and I'm not a morning person, so definitely don't mind having a later class. And it is French 2, and it is a continuation from elementary French, which is just a basic French course, at a novice level. And I think the professor said that once we're out of this class, we'll be considered a novice high. And this is the course, like these are the two courses that you have to take to have like the university foreign language requirement if you didn't take language in high school. But because I'm going on and doing a French minor, this is also required as the prereqs to intermediate French, which I'll have to take before I can even start taking stuff that's elective for my minor. So those are all my classes for Monday and Wednesday, except for the freshman cornerstone that only meets on Mondays, and I don't have any scheduled courses for Fridays, so that's really awesome. But now moving on to Tuesday, Thursday, I have a 9 a.m. fundamentals of acting classes, and that's pretty much exactly what it says it is in the title, but it's just, I love acting, but I don't really want to be acting at 9 a.m., so we'll just see how that goes for me. Right after that class, I have costume production, which I'm kind of excited about, I guess. Like, out of all the classes, it's not the one I'm least excited about. It's just kind of It's mostly just going to be teaching us how to sew. And I already know how to hand sew. My great-grandmother taught me that. But I've always been, like, scared to do actual sewing machines because one of my aunts, she got her finger stuck in, like, threaded her finger and had to go to the hospital and get that finger checked out. And then my granny worked in some sort of factory, and I know it doesn't have anything to do with the sewing machine, but she got her hand stuck in the fabric press and actually had to have a skin graft done over that where it burnt her hand so bad. So like the just whole world of fabric and sewing for me is just kind of like a scary dark place that I love clothes, I love looking at clothes, but I'm not very excited to make clothes. And in addition to that class, she wants us to do 2 hours of lab work each week where we go into the costume shop and actually help make costumes for the productions. My last class that's right after costuming is, hold on, I have to look at the notebook because it's such a long and weird title. It is the Creativity and Art of Design and Production. It seems like a super basic class, and I honestly don't understand why it's required to the major, because everything that we looked at today, which was the first day for that class because it's a Thursday, it seems just like an introduction to stagecraft and scene design, which I've already taken stagecraft, and I don't plan on taking scene design. So I'm not really sure what's going on with this class. I don't care. I'll do it just because I have to. And everything looks fairly easy for me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Overall, the concerns that I have, like I said, there's lab work for the costume class, but there's just a lot of outside class work that I'm gonna have to do that I've never had to really deal with before. Like from acting class, I'll have to schedule rehearsal time after that, and then I have to schedule in my lab work for costuming, and then I have to go see 3 different plays for my acting class, and I have to go see 2 different plays for my costume production class, and I have to read this script and this script and this script for my costume class, and this script for my creativity class, and then all these scripts for my acting class again. It's just a lot. Like, that's the bad thing about theater, is you have to do so many different things, but all at the same time, and it gets confusing which is for which class. And my calendar that's on the wall right there, and I promise there'll be a dorm tour soon. I'm not happy with my room right now, so it'll be here. But anyways, my calendar is almost completely full, and just from these 2 days of classes, I have 5 projects / assignments due by the end of the month. But even with all of these concerns, I feel like it's gonna be a really fun semester. Professors at this university are definitely a lot different from the ones at my old university. If you didn't know, I still have not made a video talking about my old university, but I will say in this video that it was a very conservative, very Christian college. Nothing wrong with that, but it was what it was. And there wasn't much diversity there. But I have a professor who curses like a sailor. I think I heard it at least 3 curse words in the hour and a half that she talked to us. I have a professor who's been like all over the world doing what she does. I have a professor that was a drag queen. It doesn't get much better than that. Like, casually, he was just going through the PowerPoint talking about the syllabus and about his class, and then he throws up this slide of a drag queen and was like, oh yeah, I used to be a drag queen, and goes on. Like, no explanation, no more details, just, oh hey, I was a drag queen. And then, you can't do that to me. I want to know where you performed. Did you make your own costumes? What was your stage name? What songs did you lip sync to? Like, you can't just say, oh, I was a drag queen, and then continue on to the next slide and start telling me about the attendance policy for the class. But anyways, even though this is a larger university, I just feel like the professors are actually a lot more casual and caring, which I didn't expect. I thought I was going to be more like a number to them rather than a person. But it's really nice to see how connected these professors seem to be towards their students and how much they want to see their students accomplish. It's very refreshing to me, and I'm just so excited for this semester. I'm so excited to be where I'm at. I'm truly happy right now, and I have not been this happy in a long time, if I've ever even been this happy. I have not liked school up until now. I hated high school, college got slightly better, and then it kind of like plateaued because my people were not where I was at. And now I just feel like everything has completely changed, and I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed. I'm so excited, and I'm excited to show you guys my journey, and hopefully you'll continue on with me for quite some time. I don't plan on dropping out. I don't plan on it. It was a question for a little bit there last semester, and even my first semester of college, just because I hated where I was at so much. But hopefully I can get through and earn my bachelor's in theater with a performance focus, maybe even get my musical theater certificate and a minor in French and Francophone studies. Who knows? But yeah, that was the first video of 2019. I have some other videos planned that I asked about on Instagram quite a while back that I didn't forget about on, I promise. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!